Good morning everyone. My name is Samiksha Vitthal Gavande and today's my topic is causality assessment of ICSR. So firstly we will discuss about what is the ICSR. ICSR stands for Individual Case Safety Report. That is, ICSR is a document in which the information is needed to a report one or more suspected adverse report or medical product. So first we will start from the causality assessment of ICSR. So the causality assessment is an integral part of the medical review processing, in which we determine the possible causal relationship between the drug and adverse drug reaction in the patient. So we will discuss about the objectives of causality assessment. There are mainly four objectives to assessing the causality. That is, first is to evaluate the relationship between the drug and adverse drug reaction. Then second one is it help in the signal detection method. Third one is to evaluate the risk and benefit balance of the drug, and fourth is to evaluate or estimate the ADR of report by under the regulatory purpose. Then we will discuss about the methods of causality assessment. That is, there are mainly three methods to assessing the causality. First one is global introspection method. Second is the WHO UMC system, and last one is the Naranjo's algorithm method. So firstly we will discuss about global introspection method. Global introspection method, it is a method which determine the causal relationship between drug and event based on the clinical judgment of individual or panel who have expertise in the field of drug or adverse drug reaction. So second is the WHO UMC system. WHO UMC system, it stands for World Health Organization Uppsala Medical Center. So the WHO UMC system is developed by National Center Programming under the participating with International Drug Monitoring. Then there are mainly 6 criteria for determining the causal relationship between drug and event. That is certain, possible, probable, unlike, unnecessary, and unaccessible. So next is the WHO UMC scale. WHO UMC scale, it is a universally acceptable method. It is determined based on the 4 criteria. That is, first one is the relationship between drug and adverse drug reaction. Second one is the absence or competing the ADR. Third is response to withdrawal of drug or reduction of drug, and last that is de-challenge, and last one is the response to a re-administration of drug, that is re-challenge. So there are mainly 6 criteria for determining the causal relationship between drug and event. It is based on the above 4 criteria. 6 criteria is based on their strength and relationship between drug and event. So there are mainly 6 criteria. That is, first one is certain. If the criteria A, B and C, and D are met, then it is certain criteria. If the A, B, C are met, then it is probable criteria. If only A is met, then it is possible criteria, and no one is met, then it is a unlike criteria. Fifth one is the unclassified. Unclassified, if the more data is needed but it under the examination. And last one is unaccessible, if the data report are incomplete or incomplete. So it is the unaccessible criteria. Then last one is third method, that is Narinjo's algorithm method. Narinjo's algorithm method, Narinjo's algorithm is a questionnaire for determining the causal relationship between drug and event. It have described by the probability of scoring. So it is described as the questionnaire yes, no, and did not know. So it is scoring by +1, +2, 0, and -1. So it have based on the 4 criteria, that is definite, probable, possible, and the last one is doubtful. So the total scoring of Narinjo's algorithm is greater than 9, then it is definite. If score is 5 to 8, then it is probable. If the score is 1 to 4, then it is possible, and if the score is 0, then it is doubtful. So it's all about the causal relationship between causality assessment of ICSR. Thank you.